Hello, welcome to a brand new episode of Tekkitoo. So today, I want to actually well, I was actually going to put glass in here finally, right? And to do that, yeah, it'd be very easy. But I wanted a way to get up onto the roof pretty easy, so I figured, hey, why don't I make a ladder? I do have a jetpack, but ladder'd be nice, right? So let's do that. So it's really just a bunch of scaffolding to make frames, right? And we're going to be making a fun-looking ladder that kind of blends in with the building. So that is the plan here. So boom. Got block carpentry, we can get frames out now. And to make a frame ladder, right, it's gonna need a stick as well, apparently. Make it a stick there. We could do, boom, make some frame ladders. We don't need the frames right now, but this is carpenter's blocks, right? Or block carpentry, it's a remake of carpenter's blocks. Basically, what this is going to be it's going to be a nice little fun way of kind of making the blocks look different. We can kind of like make them even blend in with oh, not blackstone, this is deep slate. Oopsies, I don't need 64 chisels also. Deep. Oh, we have it there. Okay, deep slate bricks, cool. What I can do is I can take these frame ladders, right? And if I want to have a, like on this side of the building to get up, now these work as ladders, right? Normally, but I could also do this. Kind of make them blend in with the building, right? Unless you knew it was there, you wouldn't be able to tell it's there, but now we have ladders going up to the top of the building. Don't have to fly up here or anything like that. And now I can put down my glass. Right? And that was the whole entire kind of idea of me doing that, was that I can put down ladders there so I can put down my glass up here. I could have also flew up here, but if I ever wanted to get up here for some other reason, right? Have roof access, that's a good idea to have that there regardless. So that was the intention with doing that. So yes. There we go. So hopefully here in a second we'll have the whole entire roof filled in. And that'll be that'll be very good for us having the roof filled in. Okay, there we go. And we have just a few more spots left to fill in. There we go. And we can throw the rest of this back inside the system. Okay. A few things I want to get settled today. I want to kind of get into industrial foregoing. Because industrial foregoing is going to be kind of critical in the future if we wanted to do anything regarding actually like factorizing to the point where we can, make these, these food items we want to make, right? So it's kind of critical that we get to a point where we can do that. So why don't we start today with that? The first thing we're going to need from industrial foregoing is going to be fluid extractors, right? These dudes. They're power optional. They actually have an EMC value, so once we make one, we don't make any more. And you pay machine frames and pistons and that. And gold pressure plates. So they're power optional, so we can power them. We're probably going to want to power them as well. So do we have pistons in here? We do, that'd be pretty cool. Piston. We don't. Okay. We're gonna want planks. We're gonna want cobble, iron, and redstone. Right, so we can do piston. What I should do is just shift click about a stack of these, as much as I can with what I have in my inventory. Gold is what we're gonna need. We're gonna need gold pressure plates. A few of them. Hitting machine frames, gonna need redstone blocks. And wood. I guess oak we can just do, that'll work. Oak, cool. Make pity machine frames. Boom, so we could throw you in there, throw you in there, throw you in there, throw you in there, and then we can make any cobble and iron on our inventory. Cobble and iron. Right, we can make ourselves fluid extractors. Boom, so we can throw these up in there. And now we have fluid extractors, cool. I also gonna want a tank. Tank will be nice to have, as well as, yeah, let me, oh god. Can I get tank? Tank's going to cost us, if I want to go for like this tiered tanks, it's going to cost us some diamonds. One actually requires the tank below, which one requires the tank below that, right? So it's going to be glass paint, or it's actually going to be bucket. We don't get glass panes out here, we have to get glass out of here. We get iron, then gold, then diamond. Okay, bankrupt us here in a second. Wow, okay, diamond. Yeah. So to make the low tier tank, we're gonna need glass panes. Cool, that's more glass panes than we need. Guarantee you. You do that. Boom. Tank. This is a different tank than the other tanks, so these tanks aren't frequency or anything like that. These are just tanks that exist in the world. Get that kind of tank, and then let's upgrade it to the diamond tank. It's going to hold 64 buckets worth of stuff. Right, as you can see, 64 millibuckets, which ends up to be 64 buckets, or 64,000 millibuckets. Cool. That's going to hold that. We're going to get the fluid extractor out of here. Fluid extractor. And it's power optional, which means we don't have to power it, but we can power it to make it go faster. If we want to power it, we're going to need some sort of energy pipe. The best form of energy pipes in this mod pack are the energy pipes offered by the pipes mod, right? These ones. Gonna be redstone, mostly in iron. Can get some of those. That'll help us along the way. We need to actually get redstone dust. Let me get that. Cool. And we want to get pipes. So how can we power this? There's a few different ways we could power it. The easiest way might actually be just getting another magma generator, which, God, that's so expensive in terms of EMC. And getting an ender chest or an ender tank. And getting red dye as well. We have to dye it to red. Right? So we can do something like this, right? We can turn you to red. Getting more whatchamacallit out of this. So where do we want to put this? Theoretically, this could be inside the factory. I'm gonna build a basement for the kind of thermal, forge energy style machines. We could do that. Wouldn't be a terrible idea. Right, so like in the center here, right, we put down elevator or something like that. We do an elevator down to a lower floor. And maybe instead of on the lower floor of doing, doing like the deep slate, we can do like the blackstone bricks. Might be a cool idea. So the further down you go, the darker it gets. Although we're jumping a lot there to a very, very dark brick type, but that's not a terrible idea. And we'll also just do the diorite floors to make it nice. Actually, blackstone bricks are like that then? Okay, yes. Polished blackstone bricks. Like if we want to do brick. There we go. And yeah, of course we do the diorite floor still, so yeah. Let's build out a quick basement then. Okay, so then we want to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 probably is going to be. That's going to be, yeah, the roof. How many blocks do we have to go over this way? We have to go over to there. And we have to go technically to... Ooh, I didn't think about that because we're doing that in some spots. We're actually going to have... We're going to have to go 2 further than that. Just remember that. We're going to have technically 2 thick ceiling because of the fact that we have some of those spots where that's happening. So I didn't think about that. So we have to go like to there, and then that's our wall right there. Okay, cool. So we want to keep that like that. Okay, that kind of sucks. And we gotta go how far that way? Okay, just to that point. And the ferrofoil lantern should actually take care of laying this up for us because that is still within range of this for sure, right above it. So better be. Gonna dig this out. Okay, and I'm gonna dig this out, and I'll be right back so you guys can see this. Okay, so we're gonna set up this whole entire system down here today. So if we go there, looks like we're generating in this corner back here for those dudes. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do something like that. We're gonna put down the magmatic generator right there. Down, how do we do the fluid pipes up there? Curious. Actually, we didn't put that there. We put that up 1 block higher. We'll also put you there, the fluid pipe there. Get out the wrench and do a little of that. You are now going to be getting some lava in you. I'm curious what's happening upstairs. Is you still have power? You're full. You're full. Or are you regaining? Okay, so for whatever reason, we're using up just enough power. I guess somewhere that. Yeah, we're not able to get more lava out or something like that. I'm not sure what's going on here, why we're not able to get more lava out of that, out of there. We should be able to get lava out of here pretty easy. That is red, 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 right? Red, red, red. I'm confused. You should be getting... Oh, that's fine, though. What we normally do is we'd bring you around. Actually, I'm going to bring you all the way down to the end here because this is kind of probably... trying to figure out how we want to do this. This is a really strange arrangement we would have here. We'd have, ideally, something like you there. Actually, sorry. Like you there, you there, you there, and like you there. So just getting power to that's going to be kind of annoying. We want to power these dudes. Maybe we should do them in the floor. Right, that might not be a terrible idea. Right, so let's try... In fact, let's try doing it over here. So it's not like in the main line of machines that we're going to have back there. Because we're going to have main line of machines back there at some point. So... Go. We'll have like the kind of like underground route over here. Isn't where the typical wire's going to go, but it's where the one that we need to kind of disguise and mask is going to have to go. There's one fluid extractor. Be another one. Maybe not there. Oh, there's one. There's one. Oh wait, no. There we go. Okay, cool. We can kind of fill all this in. We need to have... Oh. Fill that in. Okay, cool. I should just do this then, because I'll make life a little bit easier again. Right, let's do this. Let's just have a... Yeah, because that way we can kind of go out there, right? That. Right. Now let's bring you to there. I guess gotta kind of maneuver this right now. You... Okay, yeah, that would get it. Of course, that would get it. That would get it. Then all this would get it. Of course, as well. We might want to do it like this. For, save up on some pipes. There we go. Or we can at least. That's gonna have to have... Ideally, there'd be a block there that would be placing in the future. Ideally. It's not necessarily going to happen, but... Okay, then what we can do is we could mostly fill this up. Because we don't need to come back down here. Probably and mostly ever, so... Should really fill this up just so mobs don't spawn down here. There we go. Then we can do that, and then we never see it. Cool. Ideally, we do, as we go back up here. We don't need that, or that. Make it oak. Okay, oak wood. Oak logs, right? That works, right? This goes here. These guys should be getting power, or they would be normally. They might not be right now because of weird things. We put down that there. And we put down these dudes right here, right? We do that. And then all the latex should be going into them. Now, problem is if I want this to actually do anything more, we do have to get you getting power. So I need to figure out why the heck upstairs this is chewing up all the lava. I think most of these aren't in use is the thing. Right? Like considering that these look like they're dead. Let's do that, right? And I kind of want to let them burn through their buffers. Well, why are you not getting turned on ever? Like, why is it like this one that's decided, like, yes, I'm going to go through all the whatevers? Because these guys have buffers in them? Do I need to use more? Then why isn't this getting us enough lava? I'm so confused by this enigma that's happening here. Where'd my jetpack go? Oh, it's in my inventory, never mind. Are you in there? I kind of got get my stuff powered up before I go back to the nether. Jetpack I need to get powered, not the backpack. Backpack can take a second. I'll let that charge when I get back. Okay, cool. That charged. that charged. I gotta worry about those. I'll throw you in there. Boom. Oh yeah, they don't go in there. Go on me. I can get the chisel back out, so I can re-chisel that back into something that can go in the system, because that's a easy few EMC right there that I can kind of spare. Cool, boom, boom. Chuck you up in there, because I probably don't need you on the time. Probably actually should get you guys up in my thing as well. Cool, let's go over to the nether and see what's happening with the pump, because the pump is definitely acting weird. We have lava in there for sure. It's just that, like, it's not coming out of there for some odd reason. I'm wondering if the pump somehow ran dry, because we shouldn't be pumping out too much out of that thing, like more than I can handle. That shouldn't be the case. I don't see what the issue would be. And it's definitely chunk loaded. Ouch, I did not mean to do that. It seems to be... It's definitely moving. It has lava in it. That's weird. That's just not rendering. So it is full. So then what's the issue? Let me see if I can get back out then, because I don't know what the issue is. Probably gonna shoot me, aren't they? Okay. Let's say, I'm able to go back and that should be on. Like, this shouldn't be the issue that we're having, you know? I gotta find a way to automate those, because we have so much left over rubber. Oh, I got a little block of cobblestone there. Oop. Okay. See. Oh, you're on now. Energy should be all going over here then, right? And power makes these guys go a little bit faster. A little bit. You know, this is only producing 40 RF a tick, and these guys use how much a tick? 500 forge energy? Not per tick, though. Well, they're slowly ticking up, so I imagine that 40 is enough to keep all 4 of them going. And occasionally they tick up. Oh, wait, maybe not. I don't know. Power is optional on them, though. Power just makes them go a little bit faster. We might want more of these guys, and we definitely can't make more of those guys, because those guys are super expensive. They are. We can't even make one right now. I got to go mining. Okay, the next thing we would want is a latex processing unit. And we need this to make everything else in industrial foregoing. So we actually only need a bucket of latex, but everything else here we can get. So we can get bucket of water, pity machine frame, a furnace and iron, a P furnace, a furnace. And what was it? Was it redstone too? Yeah, redstone, block redstone. Nope, we want to learn you. But there, forget so we don't want to ever really forget things. Iron. We have 1,000 millibuckets of latex down there, and here. Cool. Take that out of there, and we could shove that up into here. We got a latex processing unit. Boom, we can recover some of that EMC. What we do is we can go over here. Do that. Get those pipes back out. PIPE, pipe. We need 2 of them technically, and we should also get a bucket so we can move latex over, or we can do something else. Some other way of getting it over, like an ender tank or something like that. That'd been actually a smart idea. We could have ender tanked it, but ender tanks might be cheaper in the long run than this. Huh. Let me see. A diamond tank cost us 42,000. What's an ender tank cost us? Oh, yeah, it's cheaper for sure. Right, let's just get 2 ender tanks. And let's do, we can do white for latex. Blue for water. Yeah, we'll do white for latex. Let's do this, right? Let's put latex into the white channel of ender tanks, right? And I could do something like that. And get more fluid pipes. That only holds 4 buckets, so do that, Latex. Good. Power. Yeah, we're gonna be struggling for power for a while. And what I could also do, just to make this a little bit easier, is I could do something like that, and then that. And I'll transfer all that out into there, so we have latex in there. And when you start getting power, you'll actually be able to turn that latex into tiny dry rubbers if we also get water in there. Easiest way to get water in there, probably be a sink, believe it or not. So a sink is a block from cooking for blockheads. Basically, infinite water source. We need terracotta, which means we need clay. We don't have clay blocks in there. Surprising. Let's just do that because we can do like this, and we can do sticks. Cool. I need another pipe, fluid pipe at that. Only one though. And we're actually gonna need a bucket of water. And some iron. Boom. Get some terracotta out of there. Oop. Make sink. And in theory, the sink is what we can use to get water in there because it needs latex and water and power. So we can do some like put down. Could do it like that. Or, well, if we're not doing really power underneath you, why are we doing power like that? Let's do power like that. And let's do this, right? I could put the sink right there for sure. We only need one block space, so we put the sink right there, put that right there, and get a little bit of an extract on that, which means water's going to go up into there with a little bit of power it has, and a little bit of latex it's getting, producing tiny dry rubber, which, believe it or not, can be used in a lot of other industrial foregoing machines. That's kind of what we need to get started on industrial foregoing, is that. Get myself just a chisel to keep my inventory when I'm working over here because I like to be able to throw everything I can into there, and I know if I can turn this into there, chuck this into there, I will. Okay, cool. I am very happy about that. Yeah, our power for some reason. Why is this thing struggling is the question. I'm curious. Is it because this has been going for like ever? And we're not getting any more of this? Or like copper just decimated? Let's do this. Overclockers. I wonder if overclockers can be... Yeah, they can be kind of like... No, they have an EMC value, but we can get some 10k coolant cells. Electronic circuits, 10k coolant cells. Could do with water, an Evertide amulet. Oh, that's going to be really expensive again, Evertide amulet, so let's not worry about that. But to get you, we're going to need 10k coolant cells. It's going to be cells. Sorry, it's going to be bucket surrounded by 10, so bucket of water. A few of those. By tin. Right, so we can make, theoretically, well, these should have an EMC value. Good, they do. So if the 10Ks have an EMC value, realistically, the only thing that's holding back an overclocker for then is that. Okay, so we get that some 10K. I'm curious, though. Oh, but that's going to need more. Okay, so it just kind of scales recipe. Electronic circuits. And that. Cool, so let's get more 10Ks. 10K. Boom, boom. This is going to make a machine use more power, but it's also going to speed it up. So let's see. And what's this overclocker? So as you can see, quantum overclocker. Okay, we don't want to get that just yet. That's a little far out. We put you here. It's going to use up a little bit more power. We're producing a ton of power. Now the question is, you're not losing power. Is it going to be able to keep up? I think it will. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely able to keep up. So if you put a second one in you, it should be going even faster again. Or you stay able to keep up. Ideally, we want this to lag behind this. Right? Okay, I actually think it's still barely keeping up. Let's make some more overclockers. Or 10k? We need technically 8 more, I think. Right, so we want to do that. Do that. Do more 10k. Thought I had enough, but I miscounted apparently. I do some like this. So in theory, we want to put one in here probably. I want to put more in here. Now, can you keep up with the power demands? Because you're going a lot faster now. And all of these guys are being turned on. So this is definitely not being sustained by the amount of lava we have going into him, I think. I kind of want these guys to burn out, though, also. I'm only doing a little bit less power per tick than I'm... I take some out of here to make that compensate for it, but... Yeah, I don't want them to burn out. I don't know. Maybe I just don't want anything going through my IC2 system to see what the issue is. That might be the actual thing I want going to happen here, because... Yeah, I just kind of want to, figure out what the issue is. Because they're still somehow full on lava, so I'm confused. Yeah. Very confused. If I can burn through my stuff quicker, that'd be nicer. But really trying to take a time to burn through my stuff. Okay. Because, yeah, this can't get power down here until that's good. Although you seem to be producing enough a tick. Shit, these guys are going to take forever to be good, because that has to fill up, and then that goes into these guys, and these guys have their own buffer of a bucket, so... And that's not going to fill up until this fills up, which is 16 buckets, so 16 plus... It's like 24 buckets we have to get, which means this won't fill up until there's 24 buckets over there. Ay caramba. That's fine. We can also supplement that by getting another generator, but that generator is really the best for us right now, because it's fully renewable. Kinda. Lava's not really technically renewable, but for us it is. The way we're playing the game, so. Yeah. Oh well. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. We kind of got started Industrial 4 going. It's going to be a long way till we do anything with it. That's fine, though. So, I think next time... Well, I'm actually not sure what we're doing next. I'll figure that out before then, though, for sure. So, until next time, guys, like, comment, subscribe, see you guys again very, very soon. And peace.